She gives a voice to the voiceless.
I'm about to tune in now.
If you entertain, she wants to know your name.
I'm about to tune in now.
She let it be known. She let it
I'm
be
about
known.
to tune in now. Wait, there you go. It's the Jackie Elam Show. Yeah. That's it.
Hello, this is Jackie Elam live. I'm sitting here with this beautiful woman, Nathalie. Now, I don't want to mess up her last name either because it's so beautiful, and when it rolls off of her tongue, it sounds much better. So could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Nathalie Beasnael. So Beasnael in where I come from. I'm from the country of Chad. It means to each their own. Each country has its own vibe, its own uniqueness. Literally, as you know, human beings, we're all unique in our own way. So different strokes, different people. That's what it means. Yeah. Chad is a North Central African country, and we are actually a French-speaking African country. But also, the most interesting thing about Chad is that it's an Arab-speaking country. So we have two official languages. Yes.
Do you speak either?
I speak French, Spanish, and two African dialects.
Comment allez-vous?
Oh, mais bien sûr. Je vais très
Versi, versi. Comme si, comme ça. Oui, oui, oui. That's all I know. And Jacqueline, my name. That's it.
You're quite a lot.
It's just because I actually took French one semester. I should have kept
there
with
you
it.
go.
And then my people are from Louisiana. They're
Oh, yes.
Creole. None of them speak it. So I'm like, gosh, you know, whatever.
You speak a lot of French. You speak a lot of French. Can you say, what is your name?
Was that comment allez-vous?
Comment tu t'appelles?
Oh,
comment appelez-vous? Comment est-ce que vous vous appelez? You know, if you want to be more formal, you know, it's a formal language. You know,
Very
French
proper.
Is, yeah. So
Like,
it's
sit
a
up.
little proper.
Don't. Shoulders back.
Let me put your
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah. Okay, so we have you here on this interview because you're a nurse.
Yes,
I met you on the red carpet because you are an actress.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And then what else? Then I get a phone call last week. She's also a talent manager of some great international talent. So could you tell us who are you managing right now? And then a little bit about your story. How did you get into managing if you're an actress and then a nurse?
You know, it's all stems from growing up. You know, when you grow up in different certain households, what you see on a daily basis are what grooms you to who you are now, right? And for me, growing up in West Africa, in Ghana, my dad was a diplomat there. I noticed that we welcomed everybody and anybody. And I didn't know at the time that it was going to shape my life now. And right now I do manage a young lady who's a singer in Ghana. Her name is Ishun. She's a beautiful soul. You've heard her song.
Like when I saw her, I saw all of her videos. And then I'm like, wait a minute, how does this guy got her video that I couldn't find over here? But I saw a lot of her videos. All of her songs are amazing. Her sound, her presence. She's like a baby Rihanna.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
She's gorgeous. And she's like, how old is she? 22?
She's 22. So we're telling your age, Ashun.
Oh,
we love
but
you.
because you're beautiful and young, you can do that. In 10 years, we'll forget you can lie to us in 10 years.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry we told your age. I mean, in 10 years, you can lie to us because we do tend to forget.
We love you, Ashun. Love you. No, but you know, just like what we heard from our Matrid from the movie, the short film Watu Wote, all of us. It takes all of us. It takes a village to raise a child, right? And I think as human beings, familiarity, if I can ever say that word right, is what prevents us from our destiny. And for me, you know, when we all get together, when you're in trouble, you see the best and the worst of everyone.
Yes.
And in this time and age, I could easily say we're in trouble, but guess what? We're seeing the best in everyone, be it from Africa, from Asia, or from wherever, you know, everyone's coming from. Just in this day and age, I see more unity than before, which is actually a blessing. And so why not manage people, or manage, I guess, people and things that we already know that are hidden gems in our countries, especially in Africa. We have everything you can imagine.
Yes.
And yet, you know, some of it is hidden.
It's a rich land full of all resources.
Absolutely.
All resources comes from Africa.
Absolutely. We have people that look like you. We have the people that you guys can't see behind the camera, but we have people that look like, you know, you could hear her laughing.
Yes.
You know, blue eyes, green eyes. You know what I'm talking about, blonde hair. Anyways, and then you have people that look like me and even darker. And so that's the beauty of Africa. That's the beauty of all of us.
It's the land from which we started. All of us.
All of us, indeed. Yeah, I mean, I do want to say this. A wise man, actually my personal bishop, Noel Jones, says, you know, when you give to givers, the cycle continues. And so we're at a point where we've been given so much, especially from the continent of Africa, that let's continue the cycle. Let's not stop. Takers, you know, let's all be givers. And all together we have the Jackie Elam Live, and you know, we have other shows like the movies, you know, Black Panther, you know, Wrinkle in Time, and then we have Watu Wate, we have Eshun, we have Mad Ice, and we have King, who's a Chinese black rapper.
So those are your 3 artists.
My 3 artists right now, and apparently the list is growing without even me knowing about this. So I am blessed. I am so blessed, and I am so grateful for what I do, because I'm really working from a source of just passion and love. You know, these are the things that I love to do. My dad said, well, as a child, I used to, when he would play like the songs from Mira Makeba, or be it Beethoven, or be it Edith Piaf, he would say that I would always close my eyes.
Oh, to feel.
And to feel.
To get in the moment.
But you know what? As an adult now, when I close my eyes and I hear a song that talks to me, I cry.
Oh, it touches the soul.
So yeah, so why not put all of those things on a platform and create, you know, something for all of us? Watu Wate.
Watu Wate. Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
So briefly, can you tell us, how did you get into managing? Because you are from a field of nursing.
Yeah.
And I know what you were saying, you grew up, it's the culture thing, and just moving and constantly going and hustling and not sitting still, and, you know, a little OCD probably. A little perfectionist a little bit.
I say we all have professional ADD, you know, however you want to define that.
Yes.
The thing is, you know, as nurses, you know, you always come from a source of always wanting to help.
Yes.
And I think for me, also for my faith and who I am, I've always naturally wanted to help and just give.
Yes.
And so just talking about the different artists back home, I've always grown up listening to them. I've always loved what they did. And I always thought, okay, I live in this beautiful country here in the U.S.
Yes.
What kind of bridge could I create? Me as an individual, just me, myself and I. What could I create to actually let these people know that we see them, we see what kind of work they do, but also present it to my African American brothers and other, you know, nationalities that are here, to let them know the beauty that we have, you know, in Africa. Because I think so often we're so misrepresented.
And the sound, because all music comes from Africa. First drum, first beat. First heartbeat, if you want to get deep. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep. Let me bring it back. Okay. Yeah. So do you say that natural giving and wanting to help, energy within, is how you attracted these artists to you?
Manifest and chill. That's been my motto. Manifest and
what
chill.
What you put out into the earth and the energy you put out, you will attract what you want to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think, you know, it's profound because, you know, you can say that you're going to do something, and when you start taking action, it happens. It literally does manifest itself, and then it just comes into life. And so for me, yes, okay, let's be real. I did, you know, knock on a few doors and ask questions. And if there was a concert somewhere, I was there. I'm always online looking up who's the latest, you know, who's trending right now in music. And I send them messages, you know, don't be afraid. Everybody's human. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Just like how I met you, you know?
Right.
So, you know, send out a message.
And I feel not just talking.
Yes.
Because what's missing today in that conversation is actually connection.
Connection.
So we're so busy, we're so disconnected, social media, TV, everything, our lives, our problems, our everything. You know, we're so disconnected to when we're talking. And I literally just learned all this just in this last semester or two being in school.
Yes.
I was talking to respond, not talking to listen.
To listen.
And to really even learn, because people speak and you learn from people. We exchange information constantly. And each other's perspectives, which is really important, because it's never one way. We always think it's one way and I'm right, or if it's not this way, then something's wrong with that way. But no, it really is many ways to look at a certain situation. So I feel like in conversation, we have to remember to slow down just a beat, and connect.
Listen.
And then you can tell when people are listening, because certain beats that you may say will be impactful to somebody else.
Absolutely.
You have to take those moments and catch what people are saying, right?
Absolutely. And it's okay if no one agrees with you. It is okay.
Being a manager, do you have to have that type of skill set of understanding people, or maybe separating people and their emotions? I mean, how has that been a manager?
Well, I'm also a mom, so I have to say, it's like you have many kids. You can't just choose one over the other. You have to listen carefully. Put yourself in that, child's shoe, or in that artist's shoe, in a sense. Listen to their struggles. Listen to the things that they have to say to you. The other thing that I've learned to do is let them talk, and I do the listen. And that's how I learn about them. I mean, I'm repeating myself, but honestly, at the end of the day, everybody wants to be heard. And that's how I have been able to understand their needs and their wants. And I've been able to also be a little bit more objective also. And that's the toughest to do, because I am very opinionated.
Well, you should be working with people through your nursing career. You are a mother. That's you managing people constantly.
Exactly. You are. And it's nurturing. You're
right.
nurturing, people from different walks of life. And,
So what's your goal for your 3 artists that are all international? You say you have an Asian rapper, you have
Black. He's an African guy.
And I want to interview them for sure. I definitely would love to interview Ishan, especially because she's a beautiful, busy young lady, and she's doing great things over in her country.
Absolutely.
And what would you want to tell someone who's possibly wanting to be a manager? Because I know this is one field in the business that's not regulated by law. Anybody can come off the street, out of jail, corporate field, doesn't matter, and walk into a management position and say that they're a manager.
Yes.
But there is obviously a difference, because some people make it and some don't.
Yes.
Sometimes they have talent that are really talented, and sometimes they don't. And it's like thousands of managers.
Absolutely.
What are you doing to separate yourself from typical manager? Is it that you're choosing international flavors that's not really here?
I would say not necessarily, because I am a citizen of the world.
Okay.
I am an American citizen. Even though I'm from Chad, I'm also a Chadian national. The thing is, making sure that your artist has a purpose that is somewhat philanthropic, or also a purpose that's actually going to carry through and help anybody and everyone that comes along their path. So be it an artist from here, from Africa, from Asia, or from Europe, it's just a matter of seeing where their heart is. And that's easier said than done, because discernment is something that, you either have or you don't have, right?
Or you can just keep praying. So look, it's improving. That's one thing that I have to continue to pray for.
Absolutely. So you learn, each day, see what that person is made of, and listen to their words. And that's from many, many obstacles that I've had to overcome. So I guess the best advice I give to whoever wants to be a manager is, search for people's hearts, and you cannot judge. You have to be very objective. Be as objective as you can to where it's painful, and you'll be able to succeed. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here with Jackie because of that.
Yes. Hallelujah, church.
Yes, because of that. So,
amen. Won't he do it?
We're great.
So where can we find your artists' music and their channels and their outlets, so we can support them and support you guys?
Absolutely. My Instagram, I just thank God for Instagram. What would we do before Instagram? But I am Lady Dene, which actually Dene Ngon is my African middle name, which means someone fruitful.
Oh, and she was sweet fruit, and you're someone fruitful. I remember.
So at Lady Dene, and also, it will be on Jackie's page, so you guys can know about it. But Ishun is easy. Her name is Eshun, and you find her on all platforms. And Mad Ice is well seasoned overseas, so you can also. His name is literally Mad Ice. And then and King is actually from Cameroon, but he raps only in Chinese, and so he's a superstar in Beijing, and you can follow him too.
Wonderful. You guys get out there. That's all I'm gonna keep telling you, is get out there, chase your dreams, figure it out. Don't sit, don't wait for anyone, and whatever you put out, you shall receive. So whatever it is you want to do, go after it. Look at her. She's unstoppable. We're moving forward, right?
Yes,
2018 is
yes,
prosperity year. Right, Hot Mamas, Asante Mama, Purple Hair Producer, Hot Mamas Production, Purple Hair Producer Production. All right, well, wonderful, huh?
Thank
This
you.
is great. All right, so I'm gonna
She gives a voice to the voiceless.
I'm about to tune in now.
If you entertain, she wants to know your name.
I'm about to tune in now.
She let it be known. She let it
I'm
be
about
known.
to tune in now. Wait, there you go. It's the Jackie Elam show. Yeah.